Morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? There's a relatively new company on the in the RC market. Their name is SCY. They're out of China, and they just released maybe about a couple months ago. I'm thinking, kind of like a muscle car, sort of drift car. In this particular case, the one I'm going to be referring to is called the 16303. Um, so I'm going to start the video unboxing right now. I've already taken apart the box because the box just came to me in absolute shambles. It was one of those foam boxes, so I'll just go ahead and just take off the packaging and just start with everything. So everything comes nicely packaged up, as you can see. So from what I can see, there was no damage done to anything else, but I guess we'll examine everything closer, okay? So basically, that's a standard SCY controller. Okay, so basically, here's your controls at the top. You got your steering trim, steering switch, your dual rates on-off switch. Okay, so everything's pretty standard here. Takes your AAA's on the bottom. Okay, got a nice foam grip, so you know it's decent. And you have your little speed switch here on the side, and this light, switch over here controls the lighting, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, decent controller, so it does the job. All right. Here's the goodie bag. Okay, and in this goodie bag we have our LED lights here. We have, of course, the owner's manual, which gives parts diagram and all that in case things break down. We have our drift wheels in the back. Okay, you have some body clips, and you got some extra screws down here, screwdriver, and of course your 2S charging port via USB, which is pretty much a standard these days. Okay, so we got that. Then onto the car itself. I believe once they came out, there was only two models available. It was the gray and black, and the navy blue and black. So I went ahead and chose the navy blue and gray. I should say navy blue and gray. It's got, to me, it's got more of a kind of old school look to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out of the box-ish, to show you guys. So this is the buggy. It's quite nice, as you can see. Very detailed front end. It's kind of got this anodized kind of gold sort of front end. Very, very blingy. We got the blue and gray body, as you can see. Okay. If you look inside, you can see rotors inside, and these are actually the hubs, the adapters. So the wheel bolts onto that. They look quite detailed. You can see the cross drilling in them and the detail work. It's really, really nice. Okay, that's the front again. It's got that kind of Camaro 69-ish kind of look. The same anodized finish on the spoiler. I can catch some light here. You can catch it. You can kind of see it there. Okay. And underneath, that's the chassis. Okay. So it's got metal support braces, which is nice. So it gives some rigidity to everything on top of the already rigid chassis. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up for you guys. Oh, I almost forgot. We got our little hood scoop here at the front, and they're wide open, so it's ready to go. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off the body clips to show you guys what's underneath. They have a variation of these cars already. They have some buggies and monster trucks right out on the road. Okay, so here, as you can see, we have our light system, okay, and it's attached to the ESC right over here. So I'll go ahead and just do it like this to show you guys. All right, so what we have here, as you can see, we have our road pattern tires already installed. Okay, we have a 390 size brushed motor, which is right over here. We have a brushed ESC, which is a combo receiver. Okay, we have a 5-pin servo, analog servo. I mean, it would have been nice if it was a 3-pin in case you guys want to do an easy brushed conversion, but it is still doable with these cars anyway. We have a 2S lithium ion 1300 milliamp battery, and yeah, that's basically it. The shocks are friction shocks, as you can see. Okay, we have plastic CVD setup up front, and we have a traditional dog bone setup in the rear. Okay, nothing much to say about this one. We have a anodized purple, second floor, some retailers call it, but it's a chassis stiffener, which is nice because this being metal, this being plastic, the combination works. If it's too much metal, something's bound to break. So something's got to give. In this case, I'm glad they decided to stick with the plastic. Number one, for cost, and number two, because there is some flex. Okay, same thing with the suspension arms. These are all plastic, which is fine. I mean, these things come at a certain price point. Okay, you can raise and lower the body mounts here. There's a couple of screws here. You can just raise and lower it. So yeah, it's a nice piece of kit, nice and neat. It's got some weight to it, which tells me that this would definitely be okay to be converted to brushless. Definitely a 2S setup. 3S, maybe. I'm pretty sure, because it's brushed, I'm thinking the gears are plastic. You know what? I would say that this one here would be probably good with a 2S LiPo setup if you did want to go brushless. You may consider wanting to change out the tires because it looks like these would wear out pretty quickly, especially under LiPo power. Under lithium ion, I think we should be okay, meaning as is. But that's basically it for, yeah, the video unboxing of the Suchiyo 16303 four-wheel drive. I would say this is probably a 1/16 scale drift car. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about this RC or any of the other ones in my fleet, please by all means leave a comment below, and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. All right? Have a good day, guys. Ciao.